Hello children, Yellowstone Tutor welcome you all for today's class. We are going to talk about fractions and types of fraction. I hope you're set. Make sure you have your pen and paper so that you will be able to draft up some of the important hints we're going to talk. Okay, a fraction represents a part or portion of any quantity out of a whole. We have two parts of fraction, namely numerator and denominator. The top number indicates how many parts are taken, while the denominator, the bottom number indicating the number of equal parts. We are talking about types of fraction. Having learned part of fraction, we move to the next slide, which is type of fraction. We have proper fraction. The numerator is smaller than the denominator. Example 1 over 8, 2 over 3, 4 over 5, and so on and so forth. We have improper fraction. The numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. Example 5 over 4, 7 over 2, 6 over 3, and so on. We also have mixed number consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. Example 2 whole number 1 over 3, 5 whole number 2 over 4, and so on and so forth. We move to the next part of fraction. Okay, next type of fraction is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction is different fraction that represent the same value. Example 1 over 2 and 2 over 4 is a good example of equivalent fraction. Move to the next one, which is like fraction. A like fraction is a fraction with the same denominator. When two or more fractions have the same denominator, it is regarded as a like fraction. We move to the next one, which is unlike fraction. From the name implies, unlike fraction is a fraction that is different, have different denominator. So we are going to talk about a illustration of types of fraction. The first one is mixed number. The mixed number is 1 whole number 3 over 4. You can see the representation on a chart. So how mixed number is written? Combine of what? A whole number and a proper fraction. The second example of mixed number, you can see is 1 whole number 1 over 2 and its representation. This another proper fraction and its illustration. So proper fraction, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. You can see and the illustration 3 over 4. We also have the same proper fraction which is 1 all over 2. The numerator is smaller than the denominator alongside with the illustration. Let's move to the next slide. We have improper fraction alongside with the illustration. You can see 5 over 4 is an improper fraction with the illustration stated here, and 7 over 4 is also an improper fraction. Again, we have equivalent fraction with its illustration. 1 over 2 and 2 over 4 are equivalent fraction. We have like fraction and its illustration. You can see from the illustration 3 over 4 is a like fraction to 2 over 4, simply because the denominator are the same. So we're going to come to the end of this part. We continue from like fraction in our next part. This is part 1 and part 2. Thank you.